Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm Absurdum. We're going to play some more Stoneshard with the dual-wielding axe Jorgrim build, and it's that time. We're back in Brynn. I'm excited. We're going to stock up on some stuff. Hopefully sell a lot of things. One thing I want to get. Vegetables. Food. We need to be a little bit more prepared for food than I have been. It should be pretty easy, though. Mushrooms, unfortunately, just don't last very long. Cabbage isn't bad, but I don't have a lot of things that I think use cabbage. So, we'll see. I don't know how long it takes for mushrooms to go bad in real life. I guess probably not that long, but it's a shame that we can't dry them or something. Maybe if you roast them, they last longer and they still count. I guess I don't know that. Could try it. Anyways, I came here to sell some stuff. Let's go ahead and sell these books. So we'll make the most money selling those from him. No one else is going to want to buy that because it's lame. Same with the bison horns, probably. That. We'll do the furs. We need this, apparently. No, I have one. Okay. That as well. Decanter. I think everything else I might want to try to sell to somebody else. I should identify that. And that. Oh my. Now I wonder. We should pick up some scrolls then. Alright. On to the next place. One thing that in particular that I'm looking for is just one mind wart. We're going to come down here and see if anybody here is selling that. This guy usually is, but we'll check this guy too just to see a desolate camp. We have reached peak rep with Brynn, so we should be able to find something pretty good for us. This guy is pretty cool looking. Mage Hand of Gamezon is a fair amount of protection. Everything come said and done. Block and dodge is actually pretty sexy. Okay. Is this a chance scroll? No, thank you. Yeah, nothing here I'm really super interested in. But hopefully we can get ourselves some nice gear. Not too concerned. Damn you, mind wart. Not too concerned about whether or not we can get new weapons. I think our weapon situation is decent. Buy some of those. We should have a lot of coins to turn in, so let's see about these coins. Then we'll pop over by the jeweler. We'll go to our usual places, see what we can find. But really looking for armor. What kind of cool tier 5 armor can we get for medium to really just show us, wow, medium armor's back on top. That's what I want to see. I want a lot of things. Okay. A lot of things that aren't probably going to happen. But this is one of them, possibly. Or I don't know, maybe I'll eat these words. About a crow's burrow. Ugh. Okay. So, some of these things probably could repair that. Whoopsie whoopsie. Yeah, I should have identified some of the stuff that would have been a proper idea. And then these guys that we found are which are worth a good amount of money. In fact, he can only buy one of them. Rings. What you got for me? I already got this tier 5, which is going to be hard to do better than. And this guy who's enchanted, so that's going to be hard to do better than. I wouldn't hate having this, but I think I like my defensive one a little bit more. That's nice. That's nice everything, though. That's really hard to beat. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave it be. Decrease fumble chance, bleed resistance, max health, restoration. That's not a bad ring. What am I looking at right now? Okay, so I have vigor, which is 5%, and just that, I guess. What is my fumble chance right now? My accuracy, 95, 90, not bad. We do have some skills that'll help offset those things. My skill energy cost is 29%. It's not great, but that's, that's okay. Cooldown duration's up. Ooh. Gross. What was I looking at? Fumble chance. Right. I'll wake up and remember eventually. Hey, 3% is actually pretty solid. Nice. I'm not going to complain about that one bit. I'm surprised. Accuracy, fumble chance really starting to come by. What are our stats? Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to keep agility here. I'm pretty happy with that. Vitality, probably the same. And maybe raise these guys up some more. We should have another, what, probably 23, maybe more from turning in trophy points left, plus stone circle. So we'll see where everything goes eventually, but right now that feels pretty good. What's new? Rumor has it, Old Castle. Ooh, you just told me about a tier 5 dungeon. If I had to guess it. A Knight Hatchet. My. Kind of surprised that the Knight Hatchet actually doesn't have some block, because Knight Gear usually does. Body part, that armor, it comes with increased accuracy. But yeah, its base damage is not quite there. Honestly, it is still 3 points higher. That's 10% more. I think it's a solid upgrade to this one, actually. It's just a step up. Okay. Not bad. Not gonna try to buy it, though. See the point in that. Go ahead and sell this guy we're carrying around for 100 gold. And you, my old gloves. And that guy, because why not? We'll see who I can sell maybe some of this stuff to. Not sure how you got in there antitoxin, but that's okay. We'll figure it out all in due time. What do you have, good sir? Pelts, more pelts. Some themed gear for us. Necklace. Glazed wolf tongue. Pain resistance, interesting. Lots of existences. Heat control, okay. Some block chance even. A little surprised to see it. It's a lot more energy. Increase fumble, 5% dodge. Tier 3 light armor. Interesting. It's pretty cool looking shield too. Alright, well, say la vie, that's not anything what I'm really looking for. Let's come up here to the magician, and we can stop at the other people too and see if they got anything interesting, I suppose. Show me your goods. More importantly, anything here you want. Okay. On to the next. Alright, here with Skinflint. Got anything? Sometimes it's just fun to look. Ooh. A two-handed axe. That's a real shame, because that thing is pretty sexy. Siege crossbow. That will get some things done. But nothing really here for me. At all. Bummer. Maybe the pawn shop will have something. We'll see. Alright, let's pop in here. And doesn't seem like much. So I want to get tempted by some light armor, which I don't. So that's okay. I did notice that I was like, why is my purse like full? It's because it was shoved full of these things that I never emptied out. So we'll have to go back and sell those later, but that's all right. All right, I'll probably come around town here and see a little bit, and we'll visit that guild guy when it's time. Okay, well, it's apparently closing time. Let's go see what he has to say for himself. Medium tier 4. That's good is what we have, but pretty cool looking. So 2% block. Interesting. Medium tier 5. Alright, so now we're starting to talk a little bit. That's a pricey boy. Dodge chance 1 more. Energies 1 more. But what are we getting for it? 3 more protection. 3% more physical resist. Piercing, crushing. It's obviously a step up as well. A little bit more bleed. This seems to be pretty much a direct upgrade to what I have. Not a surprise. Kind of shared the name. What else have we got? This guy. A lot more defensive. I mean, comparatively. But decreased dodge. And more energy cost. That's a tier 4. That's a tier 5 nightly. There's gotta be more than this. Tier 5 helmet. This is a lot more protection. Speed resist, control resist. The control resist is about the same, but for 2 energy, I feel like that's a huge win. How's that one different? Way more energy cost. Whoa. Decreased vision. It's a medium? You sure this is a medium? 26, 30. Yeah, it is a lot more protection. Some fortitude. I think I'd rather stick with something like that, though. This maybe... This guy looks cool. And he's got a cool name. I think I like that other guy better, though. A noble hatchet. Some block, some counter. That feels pretty nice. 29 damage. I kind of love it. I know I said I wasn't here for axes, and I mostly meant that. With that block chance, that's kind of hard to not get excited about. I'm sorry, there's a noble hatchet and then a noble axe. Let's not confuse them. That would be embarrassing. Ooh, that guy's energy cost though makes me want to cry a little. He does look like he wants to hurt somebody, and I respect that. Your broad axe, boarding axe, nothing super new there. This might be the belt that we upgrade to, simply because the pain resistance is nice, but the physical resistance is great. Block power is also very nice. So it's on the list of possibilities. Yeah, a little underwhelmed. All these boots look like heavy boots. These are medium captain boots. Okay. Dodges by 1. We get 3 more protection, which doesn't actually sound that great. I mean, it's something. It doesn't really seem that great. Heavy. Heavy. Heavy, of course. Heavy. As you would expect. You know, could just be that we came on a bad day. Let's say, I think I had these or these before. I think I had these before. So 15 to 18. I mean, for 5 grand, it just doesn't seem like huge jumps. I know everything adds up. I'm just not sold on some of it. And it does all add up. But when you're going to spend 5 or more grand, you kind of want to see something bigger, I feel like. The only thing here that I'm really kind of interested in is maybe this helmet. Because our helmet this would be a big upgrade for our helmet. And you know, no one likes getting hit in the head, typically. So, not really sure why all my money's in here. I didn't plan that very well. Let's go ahead and buy the helmet. We're not going to be decked out in full tier 5 medium gear, but I feel like this should give us a pretty good... I mean, and then my hands are actually light, but, you know, should give us a pretty decent idea of how we're feeling. All right, let's go and spend the night at home, and then I'll probably sell some more things, and probably even stay long enough to see if this guy is offering anything else, because it could just be that the really good stuff that would interest me is just not here yet. And there's only one way to really find out, so we'll see. Yes, long live that guy. All right, let's see here. What are you willing to buy for me today? Probably a majority of these things. I'm going to go ahead and keep this sapphire, just in case that's what we need. The rest of the stuff I think I'll take to the jewelry guy. Probably sell these guys too, actually. Just right out here. Yep, this guy out here will buy the drugs. There you go. And he'll buy the liquor. Good for him. And then you should buy this recipe. There you have it. Crafting kit. Interesting. Okay, to the jeweler then. Alright, show me your goods. Or like, let me see what you... Oh, I meant to repair their stuff before we go sell it. Oof, my bad. Let's see. We're not going to be walking away making a fortune, I don't think. Especially since his inventory... It's not money for this, it's a shame. That guy's worth a lot. Also, you guys don't belong in here. I need to move you out of there. I don't know if his inventory reset. Resets at noon. I don't know if it's noon yet or not. How much? Yeah, okay. Let's run around and see. Alright, let's see what he has for us. Today's the day. Ooh, that's sexy. Today's gonna be the day, I can tell. Today's gonna have all the fancy gloves and all the fancy boots. They seem to be exactly the same as yesterday. Never mind. Well, we did put on a new helmet, which does feel pretty good. I'll give myself that. Ugh. I do like these. They're pretty cool looking. Just like 9 energy. It's a lot of energy to give up. I'm not saying that medium armor is not viable. I don't know if it's really wowing me yet. But then again, it is also keeping me alive in dungeons that I normally don't fight at this level. 17, I'm not usually doing tier 4s yet for most builds, so maybe I'm not giving it enough credit. Either way, I think it's time to leave this place. We've done enough here. We did hear about the old castle over there, which is pretty far away. It's going to be a tier 5 dungeon. We did hear a long time ago about this cave that we have not gone to yet, but is probably at best a tier 3. Maybe not really worth it. I'd like to kind of explore this area a whole lot, but I don't know if we really can yet. And then it's like, well, anything could be up here. Could be a random cave, could be a random dungeon. I wouldn't hate finding some more tier 4 stuff, but at the same time, I think it's perfectly reasonable if we keep doing a little bit of Rotten Below stuff too. So I don't know. I don't know really what I want to do yet. Okay, I'm pretty curious about that cave though. All right. That's what I think we're gonna do. Let me head out there. We'll go check out that cave just to see. And you know, if we spend some time out there, pack it up and move it out. Oh well, no big deal. Okay, well, we traveled all the way up here, and I did actually buy the map for this area just so we can have it. And I did get a couple more upgrades with Bear in there to get the informants and get the kind of area idea of what's happening there. That'll be, I think, really, really nice, because then we'll be able to tell when things like this reset. Yeah, it'll be real good. All right, let's head in here and see what's going on, though. I assume this is going to be more stone eaters. Rock eaters, whatever they're called. Let's do enough for everybody. Never mind. Some things up there for us to break. Some silver here. This guy. Big hits. We got him. What are we walking into? I didn't even check. 2. Oh, God. Alright. Don't expect anything big then. Bats never bleed. That's fine. Big fumbles. No running on. Interesting. Big fumbles. Ugh. He's gonna shoot me through a wall. Good for him. Can't step there, which means I can't step here. Have I told you guys how I feel about these guys yet? Finally, we hit him, but don't worry, he's got like a 3-turn cooldown on that, so he can just do whatever he wants. God. Very annoying. Gross. I'll take the money. And the jewels. I'm sure something can use this. Hey, at least we leveled. It's not all loss. What are we doing these days? Probably still dual wielding, I would think. This is gonna be a tough call. Unstoppable is really good. Nope, I'm thinking of more blood, I think. I said that prematurely. I mean, it is good, and it makes enough for everybody. Better, much better. But of course we're gonna go whirlwind. I mean, it's freaking whirlwind. Do you not get it? Keep popping that strength. Research you? Nope. Okay. Actually, I think I do need a set of nails. Let's see if we find anything really interesting. If we find mushrooms and stuff, I'll be pretty excited. But if we're just gonna find ores, I could pick all these up and they'd be worth decent money. But I don't necessarily care enough to do all that. So we're just hoping to find humans. I was also hoping this would be at least a tier 3. I'm very surprised it's not. Shoot, the ones at home I feel like are. Nope, they're not. But I mean, this is the starting town. I feel like this is definitely a Manshire one, right? Should be better. Oh well. Hopefully we find lots of them in other locations. Don't spit on him. Gross. Okay. Just whirlwind. There we go. Perfect. Absolute waste. Speaking of waste, there's some gold. Ugh. Let's take that rope. I think I still need a rope for something. Alright, well. At least my curiosity's been, you know, sated. I'll probably just go and open this area just to make sure there's nothing around there, but eventually I'll head my way back to camp. Okay, so here we are at Fort Etbert. That place was such a bust, that cave we just went to. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go out to here. I knew this guy was here. I knew he'd be a Force Skull. So why not? Fortunately, this is the closest I could park. But on the plus side, fought lots of people on the way. Got some decent experience, if nothing else. Can't even hear it. Come on. Let's try to take these guys out, because they are a little serious. We did get some training and stuff. We're going to lose vigor here soon, but that's okay. Got a nice counter on me where he bled me. Jerk. What a jerk. Not super concerned about them. Let's go ahead and lunge on him. Hope he doesn't stand me in the fire. Good. Speaking of fire. Alright. Just gotta rest a little bit. He did do some damage to me. Got a lot of damage in my hands, probably because I'm wearing light armor there. Come on, get up here. Let's not let him have the distance. These guys have been a real problem for me. Not sure how that's working. This bush is blocking, but that giant wood pile that I'm hiding behind is just fine. Whatever. Close that and deal with at least one of them. Enchantment scroll. That could be nice for that helmet I just picked up. Eventually he's going to forget. He's going to kind of wander over here. Like, hey, is that guy still here? The answer's yes. That guy is still here. Do you want this? Put on my Neato-Skeeto helmet. Slash resistance. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna alert everybody. Heroism. Okay. Too bad a very large amount of them are ranged. Kill him behind that bush there. And who's next? Of course that's happening. Very annoying. Okay, well. At least they're dealt with. Thing out here, claw trap. Jeez, might want it. Way this is going. Pack basket. Some jewels. Sure, why not? I deserve it. I'd really like first aid soon. Anybody want to investigate that noise? Okay. So far, a whole lot of not much. Did pick up a backpack. Whoa. So we can carry extra loot home if need be. Ugh, this guy. Hello. Much better. A doggo. Mm-hmm. A nice counter, but he's bleeding. There we go. Very, very nice. Come on, treasure. There is a small, but not zero chance we find something unique in one of these things. Bark, bark, bark. I'm in pain from doggos. It's gonna open that door. Okay. Yeah, my hands are getting ripped apart. All right, sir. Right on the noggin. Oh, our way downstairs already. Pain should be coming down. I don't know, I'm pretty beat up. Why is this door just open? Huh, more dogs. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. There it is. Okay. Why don't you move? Right, there you go. Cut his finger right off. Okay. I mean, it'll help with the pain, right? So, sure. Get some. You know what? I don't want that. But I will take the potato. Get that on me. What do we have in here? Some nice items. Sure. Maybe it's a sign that I'll need it. Maybe. Tier 4 veteran dagger. Oof. Man, if we were going daggers and shields, I'd be really happy about that guy. Hello. Can I reach you? That nice lunge on him. Ooh, and we level up again already. So I'm not sure how I feel about Unstoppable. It's not bad. I might get it eventually. My plan originally was to get it eventually. I don't think it's something I really need right now, though. We're not really using it. We're not getting in fights with multiple people, and I don't really think we should be. Though, not having first aid and cauterized runes is starting to catch up with me a little bit. Do I think maybe getting stuff in warfare would be very reasonable? Yeah, absolutely. This would be very, very reasonable. Fine, I'll get it. I can already hear people saying you should be getting that. So there's a lot of survival tree haters out there. I don't know why. It's a nice shield. Oh, nice. Nope, not you. Actually, put a couple of those things in. That was a really nice chest. That was the nicest chest I've yet to find, feels like. That's better than most boss chests. That trap was waiting. I still do want to get cauterized soon, but I think this will be pretty nice, actually. Especially with how much damage I've been taking. It's broken, so no one's going to want it. What do we have up here? Nothing. 8 gold. Nothing. Well, I guess no time like the present. Let's pop down there and see what happens. Tier 4 spear. Which is also worth a fair amount of damage. Or money. And damage. I don't like how that guy can just kind of see me. Attack that? No? I don't know why I can't. Okay, well. I'd like to be standing there so I could jump people as they come through the door, but... Here we are instead. That was hilarious. Close that distance and get him. Oh, sure, I'll use that. Oh, God, my gear. Did this to me. We're gonna have to deal with that. There's a trap right there. Kitchen time. Lots of food. We have found lots of food. Oh God, my gloves are busted too. Well, that explains a lot, actually. Fortunately, my caravan is nowhere close. Without self-repair, and maybe I'll do that. Maybe instead of getting this last thing of dual wielding, which is good but not great, is situational, or something else entirely. Maybe I'll get self-repair under our combat. Just so I can break down forever gets to repair my stuff. Just so my equipment stuff doesn't wear down nearly as much. Lead resistance, crit avoidance. I mean, it's some pretty good stuff. What'd you just throw? Did you just throw some traps? Bro? Whoa. Whoa. Who? You're a firebomb? You're not even a fire wizard. Dude. Got all this stuff on me I don't really want either. Drink that. Whatever. Take the scroll. Don't step on those things, please. And I hate you. Health. It's something. Take it. Trap has been laid. It's... Ooh. Very nice. I didn't deal with him at a distance. Take that ruby. We might need it. Oh. Told you. There's a non-zero chance that we could find something unique here. Just out and about. Granted, I wasn't really hoping for a gilded dagger, but hey, there's beggars and choosers. Where's that guy going? I think I always get this guy and another one confused. Very good. Like a stealth assassin just popping around corners taking people out. Maybe. Oops, he saw me that time. Alright. That was a lot of effort for something that probably didn't require it. Oh. We have it here. Probably pretty... Ooh, that's nice. That is the upgrade to what we have. More or less. Doesn't have the fatigue resistance, which I'd kind of like, but crit avoidance is also pretty good. And skill cost is always nice. Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna start shoving things in my mouth. You know me. Put that in there because we're definitely taking you. And sure. That's worth decent money. Free gear is good gear, though. Not gonna complain about that. Give me any, like, scraps of things to repair my clothes with. That'd be great. Not quite. This is not a boss. This is not a boss room. This is just a room. Let's see who we find. Stealth ninja style. Perfect. Take that. And who do we have here? Two people hanging out by each other, and one of them's a boss. Really? Couldn't hear me, but he could see me. He could see further than he can hear. Which isn't as unreasonable as it sounds, I guess, but feels pretty unreasonable. That's impressive that you missed that. I hate that you just did that, though. I also hate that you just gave him that distance. Chop chop. Chop chop. Dot to all. It's important you scream that. People don't understand that. Ooh, siege engineer hatchet. Get back here. Let's see. That's the same one I have, but broken. Of course. Do I like that better than this? 6 accuracy is pretty nice. That's hard to give up. Kind of. I think I do. Alright, let's start throwing things in here. Now that the boss is dead. Some of the stuff is just stuff I found randomly on the way. Let's see. Probably better to put you in there. Okay. Let's take this hatchet. Kind of don't hate that idea. Because maybe I do want to repair and just have 2 of them. Get that extra counter and block. It's nice. Take that. Let's go ahead and merge you in there. Not too shabby. Hello, truffle salad. Don't mind if I do. Another ruby. Disenchantment's not really what I'm going for. Nope. Yeah, we saw better treasure from non-boss treasures. Now, granted, this guy's worth a lot. And that guy's easily repaired and sold for a decent amount too, but still, that's not great for a tier 4, I'll tell you that. Still feel like I'm getting shafted on this dungeon loot. Lord. Well, what are you gonna do, I guess? I feel like I'm kind of running out of what are you gonna do about it, but what are you gonna do about it? There's at least 1 mage hunter there. Possibly a second. Luckily, I can fight mage hunters pretty good when I'm so heavily melee. Not a mage in the slightest. But they can still be very deadly. Especially when all your gear is broken. Like mine. Bye-bye. shabby. As a stew. Not hungry, but that's fine. At least we're pushing through here with pretty good ease, considering, you know, all my gear's like kind of broken. And possibly I shouldn't be here. An armory? You don't say. Oh. See, these are the kind of moments where being able to rip things apart to repair your armor is just shines. Hello. That's a very expensive crossbow. I don't think we need those that much. Seriously, this is like 10 times better than the boss chest. Okay. What am I supposed to... Yes. Get rid of you guys. I'm not gonna be able to fit this freaking salt in here. I don't know who I'm getting. I mean, not with that attitude, I can't, but Lord. This is probably going to sell pretty decently. This is unique, so I definitely want it. It's actually a really nice dagger for a tier 4. This is going to sell pretty well too. This is going to sell pretty well too. Like, I got a lot of things that will sell very well. But I could probably sell this to 5 to almost 600, I bet. And I do need that money. Lord. You're not worth that much. Don't need a second splint. And throw you in there. Like, I guess the lentils aren't that big of a deal either. I could just get rid of those. There. Make it work, Absurdum. Make it work. I was gonna say, are you kidding me? Is it the one I just bought? It's not. I do wish I could tear these things apart, though. Nice dagger. Sell it for good money. And reject you. Okay. Wow. That was the real treasure room this whole time. Do wish and am kind of surprised that I haven't found anything to repair any of my gear with. Normally I find a lot of that kind of stuff around here. I don't think we're quite done with the dungeon yet, though. This episode's really starting to get long. Which some people love. Get a lot of comments saying people love longer episodes. I try to keep them reasonable, though. It makes it easier for me to get episodes out daily. But also, you know, just coming out here with super long episodes, it's not super respectful of the fact that other people have things to do. You know, like, no one can sit down and just watch something. I shouldn't say no one, but I guess most people probably can't sit down and watch something for like hours every day. I don't have time to make that, but even if I did, I feel like a lot of people have that kind of time. Even if you can like work while you watch stuff. Eating so many of those, they're not even giving me diet morale anymore. Or like they're giving me, whoa, buddy. That's 2 uniques we found here. Fortunately, this guy's heavy armor. And he's tier 4, which granted is what I have as well. 18 energy. Oh, that's a lot. He also has block, power, block, chance, and damage taken reduction because he's jousting gear. So along with my cape, that's 10% less damage we take. I'm not sure if I would want to wear this or not, but I am sure that I want it. Okay. God, it sucks because I'm not parked close enough that I can easily travel between the two, but my gut's saying just come out here and just start dropping stuff. And we'll figure it out. Wow, very nice. Some of its combat effectiveness was stripped away in favor of imposing aesthetics. Still, it's hard to deny that this armor is quite impressive. Yeah, I was not expecting 2, not to mention 1. Okay. Oh my. Yeah, my gloves are pretty beat up. I'll give you that. How you looking? Let's go ahead and drink this. He's losing blood. I'm gonna drink it again because I don't trust him. And now that I found this gear, I definitely don't want to lose it because I died to this guy. Big misses. Alright, why don't we deal with that. Holy crap, yeah, because if you would have just killed us, obviously we would have lost all the loot that we got here. Some of that would have been more unfortunate than others, but... Lord. I mean, I'm kind of asking for it with my gloves almost falling apart. If we wear this heavier armor, though, we're never going to see dodging again, right? So... that's the problem. So we can't, you know, wear light armor gloves. It's just not, what's the point? Physical resistance is kind of nice on those gloves, but yeah, if we do this, we're gonna have to go back to a heavier set of gloves, which I don't even have anymore. Kind of surprised we're not writhing in pain. I don't think I need that. Oof, what an adventure. Just when you think it's gonna get boring. I was gonna try to like whirlwind those guys, enough for everybody, but that obviously it didn't really go as planned. Still a lot of spaces I need to try to find if I'm going to make that guy try to work. Let's go ahead and pop you and you. That's a little bit better. It's going to find 2 spaces. I really do want to repair this guy and take him. This recipe says it will sell for a lot, but I bet it doesn't actually. And I don't care that much about bandages, I guess. Not as much. I mean, I can buy bandages cheaply. Now we can do this all in one trip. Oh my god. I'm glad you're optimistic, friend, because I'm sure as heck not. Let's get out of here. Okay, we'll back a camp here. I did drop some things off, and luckily, where are these things? It's actually selling me. Let's buy some. Try to repair cheaply what we can. Ooh, you're busted. Do you have a repair kit too to try to help if you can? Unfortunately, it's not selling any leather stuff, but I think now they say that, I think I have a bunch of leather repair stuff in here. Great for people with broken gloves. Very, very broken gloves. I hate repairing you a bit too. Losing that block power kind of sucks, so. Not positive that's really huge gain for us. Don't know if we'll be sticking with the gloves for a long time, but for now, let's at least do that. These guys still need repaired. Maybe save some money on that. Oof. Probably not much better. Probably get something from you, though. A little. Yeah, God, we do need self-repair. I do like self-repair. Let's go throw that in there. So, if we talk to the man, the myth, the legend, the overcharger himself, what's this going to cost me? 800. Still cheaper than the one I bought. And he'll buy that, sure. Consider it $500 axe. That I do very much like, so. Where's that? That extra 4 crit and extra block chance, black powered. Does seem pretty good. What's this going to cost me? Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's some big costs. Rough. Okay. Oh no, I think we still made out okay. Not only did we get another axe that I'm actually pretty excited to have. Getting our base stuff. Yeah, we lost that accuracy, but we're going to get more points in perception. So that will actually level out, I think, just fine in due time. Fumbles down low. Counter chance is almost 20% without anything. Just actually really nice. Like to get that crit up more, which we will with perception. That'll work out. Then let's see. Survival. Yeah, got a block chance up to 37. Black power recovery could be a lot better. But black power is still some good too. So, kind of actually relatively happy with that. What's our dodge? 6. Not so great. Putting on that other armor, which I didn't even pull out and repair. God only knows what that would cost me. It's definitely going to put us well into the negative dodge, though. It's a 14% difference. Which means basically everything's going to hit us all the time. And that black chance and black power, I don't think it's going to really offset it. Crit avoidance might be a big help. Damage taken, something. But I don't think that's going to be huge. What would be huge is the extra 8 protection. And the extra, like, double physical resistance and bleed resistance. I don't know. I want to do a heavy armor build soon. Just because I kind of poop on medium heavy armor so much. It's part of the reason I'm doing the medium armor now, is to give it a fair shake. And I'd very much like to do something similar with the heavy armor, but the heavy armor, you have to kind of build towards it very specifically, I think. It basically requires a lot of vitality, is my understanding. So that's going to be a little bit different, how I end up going about that. But for now, let's leave it at this. I'm pretty happy we cleared out that place. We did get some pretty cool stuff. We found some purple things, and that's always something. So I want to thank everyone for coming by and being part of this series. A special thank you to the channel members, of course, who support me financially and emotionally. By being channel members, they get to watch everything a day early. Oh my god, I just accidentally closed the list instead of opening it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm got it up in emotion period. And one thank you, Jonko, Magnus the Pious, Jordan C, Alex S, Victor M, Estina, Socially Awkward Gamer, Jesus L, Twisted Soldier Gaming, Cookie Legend, Defear the Reaper, Andrea N, That One Guy, Saxon S, Lord Caesar, Benny Pizza, Fokker, Diego, Legato Blue Summer, Alice S, Fat Larry, Nubs Plays Games, Rare Roo, Jack SMT, Blessed X, Asbin B, Main Account, Rabel, James O, Not Me, Lavender S, Red the Reckless, Mark, Alec, Aussie Pagan, Confined Poet, Ozak, and Trouble. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. I really do appreciate it. And even if you're not a channel member, I still appreciate the support you give me by coming by, watching, hanging out, giving me comments and advice. You guys mean the world to me. Please take care of yourself. Please stay safe. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.